Hail and welcome. My name is Daniel Brand-Griffith and I am the Chattering Magpie. Welcome to this, my channel. Friends have been suggesting that I do more with my presence on YouTube and elsewhere in the form of audio podcasts. This has been an ongoing and rather protracted venture, which I admit I have resisted. I am first and foremost a writer. I write a blog. I write for magazines. And I have written for a few prestigious anthologies, most, if not all, dealing with the esoteric or the folkloric. Despite the clear fact that I am considered to have good diction in general, and that I do have the ideal face for radio, I have avoided audio blogging. I did not wish to detract from my literary and scholarly pursuits. This venture into the realm of audio blogging is therefore an experiment. I envisage this initiative as complementary to my writing and not as a replacement. I do not at this current moment intend to embark upon a series of regular programs, but rather an occasional foray into the podcast realm, as and when the moment is appropriate. In embarking upon this very new project, and having given the matter serious thought for over a year now, I have found that, to my amusement, a suitable introduction eluded me. How do you actually start a podcast? To answer this question, I began to explore the audio and visual programming across the internet, simply to see how others do it. Some of what I have discovered have been of interest, some amusing and some puzzling. Of course, it is important I find something that is very me, so to speak. Addressing people as beautiful apes or lovely people isn't quite my thing, nor is welcoming you to the vortex. I rather like the Latin salute or salutanta, but someone got there first. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, covers all the bases, but it has been done. Furthermore, since I do not intend to record while driving, which is how that content creator generally records, I shall give any variation on that phraseology a miss. Finally, I have chosen hail and welcome, together with hail and farewell. Both salutes suit my style and fit within my general ethos. Prior to taking that important step in the voyage of discovery that is audio blogging and audio podcasting, I have decided upon a few rules of engagement. These guidelines are the result of my several years as an audience member and a user of the internet at large. I wish to avoid the pitfalls of broadcasting if I possibly can. It's all about standards of behaviour. On the internet, standards are generally low, well below my own personal standards. To begin with, I do not intend to disable comments on my channel, but I reserve the right to do so if necessary. We are all aware of trolls and how people will engage in a puerile and quite pathetic policy of annoyance. This will not be tolerated. Nor will I permit foul language. The F and the C words offend, not just me, but others. Any comments using them will not be tolerated. If audience members attempt to engage me, whether via the comments or by other means, then I expect certain standards to be met. Those standards include civil language, sensible opinion, and respect. I will not acknowledge those who fail to meet my standards, and this includes grammar, spelling, and presentation. If you cannot be bothered to write coherently and polish your comment, I will not waste my valuable time in any interaction. This may make me sound rather pompous and even conceited. I do not care, because I probably am, and I can bear that burden without effort. I am the most pretentious man I know. Finally, I choose to address that rather peculiar matter of response videos or response podcasts. I've watched many, but the amusement value rather depreciates with time. I will not be entering the fray here. I regard these never-ending internet flame wars, or whatever they should be called, as a detraction from more serious work and of little benefit in general. I will not engage. If you like what I do, listen to future podcasts, read my blog, buy the magazines or journals I have work in. If you do not like what I do, then fine, but go away. With that, there is only one thing left to say. Hail and farewell.